Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. This is an exciting night. New moon. Set your intentions, set them high, because you know what? This is what I'm feeling. We set our intentions too low. We set our intentions too low because we don't believe in ourselves enough, right? We don't believe in ourselves enough, so we set our intentions low because we don't believe we don't deserve or can't achieve, can't have, so oh gosh, I wish I could remember the the actor who did this. It might have been Lil Wayne, actually. It was Lil Wayne. Yep. Wrote himself a check, and I can't remember exactly how long it took him, but he was able to cash that check. I want to say it was like $10,000 or something, which, for him and his family at the time was probably like $10 million. So he did something. He stumbled upon something on accident that a lot of us already know about, setting intentions. And something I forgot about and haven't done, because it was something you did as a kid, kind of, and it's a vision board. Cutting out things that you liked out of magazines and, putting them on the refrigerator, and your family got to say how cute it was, and they hurried up and hoped you would forget about it and got it off the fridge as soon as possible because it was an ugly piece of art. So, but, I used to have a picture of a Lamborghini on my refrigerator, and I completely forgot about it, and somehow or another it's long gone. But anyhow, what I'm getting at is a vision board. I'm going to work on my vision board. Maybe when I finish it, I will show you, and you show me. Oh, I'm not going to finish that sentence. We're going to keep it PG. So, anyways, there's been some things about, we need to light up our now dedicated self-love candle, because I am getting that we need to fall in love with ourselves again. Now, this has been true for my situation for quite some time, many years. And so I wanted to kind of go into all of that. I think that we really need to fall in love with ourselves again. However that is. Because a lot of us don't love ourselves anymore for whatever reasons. Be it failed relationships, weight gain, weight loss, whatever it is. I have a new injury on my finger here, that I'm not too thrilled about. But I still have a finger at least. But, things happen. These bodies are crap. God was a great designer and a great fabricator and a great materializer. But, and I guess there was a reason for it. I'm sure there was a reason for it, to cherish life, to cherish ourselves, to love ourselves, right? I guess if he made this body indestructible, we really wouldn't care at all about ourselves or our bodies. But unfortunately, we don't have these bodies long. They're rented, right? And the longer we're not nice to them, the shorter we'll have them, right? Well, I'm very guilty of just trashing my body. Like I tell a lot of people, oh, you're so skinny. They say, you're so skinny. How do you say so skinny? You need to eat. Well, here's the thing. I do eat. I might not be overweight on the outside, but I've always said I am overweight on the inside because I have broken all-you-can-eat records. I actually broke my own record the next year. And I always set records at Thanksgiving, which is coming up soon. One of my favorite family holidays, because I do get to see family that is the only time I see them. Um, so, anyways, what I'm really feeling here is we really need to fall in love with ourselves again. And I actually slid this card aside because I was like, yeah, I don't know why I had this card. I don't know. I was kind of meditating a little and looking over my cards and making sure all my decks were here because I sometimes miss some, and I keep decks in the truck and things, so I have to gather them all up. But anyhow, I stopped on my Black Moon astrology deck, which I really do enjoy. Gives a lot of clarity. But anyhow, the bottom of the deck was the body, and I look at the bottoms of the decks a lot. I don't know. But anyways, this card, I felt the need to pull this out. The body. First house. The body. Now I should have looked into this more and seen, which sign is represented by the body. But, I don't have all those connections and those dots all in place yet. I am learning astronomically quick. But I'm not fully there yet. There's always something to learn, right? So anyhow, I've been listening a lot lately to Sadhguru. Sadhguru. He is for those of you who've never heard of him, he is a yogi master, I guess. He is a Buddhist, he's a Taoist, he's a little bit of everything from what I'm gathering and what I've been listening to. But he said, that it's possible to sit for 6 months and live somehow. He was connected to machines and was able to go into this meditative state, and these doctors were very astounded that this was happening because they thought their machines were broke. They're checking everything and nope, everything is working just fine. And they tell him by their machines he should be dead. That he should definitely be dead. If he's not dead, he's brain dead at least. At the very little minimum, he is brain dead. So what I'm kind of getting at is, and this is a big part of shadow work, which is another thing that I'm really learning about. Now, I've already done a lot of my own shadow work prior to even knowing what it even was, because I had to go inside myself, because it's one of those things where, again, failed relationship. What's the first thing you do? Well, what's wrong with me? Now, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of you have or are or will deal with a narcissistic type person, okay? You will deal with a narcissistic type of person. We are living in a narcissistic filled society, and it has become very okay to be that way because we are able and allowed to be who we are, right? So the narcissist says, oh, thank God I live in this day and age because I can be myself, right? A full-on narc. Here's the thing about a narc. I have learned in my own experiences is they are so good at this art. To them, it is an art. And they probably sit back and in awe at the damage they were able to create or the manipulation that they were able to pull off. But these people are so good at this art. They paint this They paint this narcissism onto you. Okay? They are so good at this that in the end, and when it's all over, said and done, you now believe you are the narcissist. You now believe, and I'm only saying this because I did, okay? And I honestly didn't even know a full-on definition. I had to literally look this definition up. And it's not that I was called this, okay? I guess outright. But I was believing that I was that way. And then come to find out, no, they were actually trying to make me believe that I was that way by giving me all the characteristics that are needed for that. Not by defining, or not by, it was kind of like I was playing Jeopardy. They were giving me all of the definitions and all of the ways to get to the answer to the word that we're defining. So the narcissist is very good and very active and very, very cunning, very deceptive. We know this for those of you that have dealt with one, right? We know this. I didn't know that I was going to get into all this without pulling any cards necessarily. I did not know. We are going to pull cards. For those of you that have stuck around, welcome back to my channel. Zen Readers Only 888. Where we are manifesting abundance of all kinds. Whatever that takes, we are looking, obviously at whatever's blocking us from moving into that. 9 times out of 10, it's ourselves. But, there is always some outside influences, like a narcissist. I've dealt with a lot of narcissists. And I did not know that until only recently. I mean, very, very recently. Within the last year or two. So when you're dealing with these types of people, and they're attracted to certain other types of people, and I did not know this either, but empaths, also, people who like to help, a yes man. Because those are the people that they can get the easiest and gain the most control over, right? And it's subtle. It's very subtle, okay? So it's kind of like, and I've said this before, I believe even a read, I don't know. I use this analogy so much because it's so effective in understanding this, but it's like the one click of volume at a time, right? And I've done this at work, and it's great. And I've actually done it both ways, and it's so hilarious when everybody realizes what's happened, okay? So you click it up one click at a time. Next thing you know, the boss looks over like, nobody can talk because the radio is so damn loud, right? But nobody noticed until it was just at a certain level, right? Now the same is true for when you turn it down, one click at a time. The next thing you know, everyone's like, what happened to the radio? Did it die? Did someone blow a breaker? Because, we blow breakers all day long. So the narcissist does one click at a time. Now, sometimes that narcissist knows, okay? Sometimes that narcissist knows, like, oh, I turned it up a little too loud. He knows. Oh, he noticed. Oh, okay, go back down, a couple notches. Okay, all right, we're back. No, don't worry. We can hear each other again, right? Okay. And then next thing you know, it got a little higher this time. But the narc realized, whoa, I don't want to turn it down too much though. They're trying to find that spot, like, oh, there it is. Okay, right there. Right? Now we're grooving, we're jamming, we're vibing again. Yeah. Yep. And the next thing you know, out of nowhere, the volume got cranked way up. And it's like, oh, you thought it sounds like a good song, and you used to like this song, really. You used to like this song, but for some reason, you can't even listen to this song this loud anymore. You used to like this song loud, but for some reason, you don't like it loud anymore. So then you grab the dial and you turned it all the way down and said, hey, what's going on here? And you're looking around at things and you're starting to figure out that, maybe you might have grown out of that song. Maybe that song is paid its dues, I guess. I don't know. But you no longer like that song. But when it comes on, you'll let the volume be on a little bit. Now here's the other side, the person that was in control of that volume for a while there, the narcissist. They were in control of that volume, so they gently take your hand off the knob. And they enjoy this volume level with you for a little while, maybe a little while longer before they even touch the dial. But they take your hand off the dial. Okay? Because you're handling it at that low volume, that lower vibration. So now what happens with this narcissist, and this is where you either are going to be now controlled for the rest of your life, or you figure it out and you're gone. Right? That's the only two things that are going to happen here. You're either going to figure out what's going on, or you're going to now be controlled the rest of your life. Won't that be fun? Because you decided that, you know what? That song's not so bad. Louder-ish. Yeah, that's okay. I guess, I'm going to try and get back into it and feel that song again. Like, I did like the feeling that I had when it was, and it was okay when it was here. So anyhow, the narc has been staring at the dial for a while, right? Nobody's hands on the dial. And this narcissist is sweating bullets and really wants to turn that knob. Badly wants to turn that knob. Finally, enough time has went by. That song has played at that volume long enough that narcissist can't help but go ahead, and this time it's going to be a lot louder than it was when you thought you might be able to handle it at that volume. Because this narcissist now needs to know, are you going to be able to handle it at this volume again? Or can I turn it a little louder than I did the last time? Matter of fact, I'm going to go get a couple more speakers and just go ahead and hook those up too. Right? Now, I pictured Back to the Future when it had the wall of speakers, okay, because this is what happens eventually. That narcissist got so many speakers and amplifiers and PA systems and just massive, equipment, so that this song can now be heard not just here in this little area that you're in your vehicle or in your house. No, 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 no. Now this song can be heard at least 3 or 4 or 5 miles, away from this little zone here. So, and that narcissist knows I'm gonna get one shot, and then I'm gonna know, like I said, one of two things is gonna happen. Because the narcissist also needs to know just the same as you, right? Okay, the narcissist needs to know, am I going to be able to control this person for the rest of their life? Or is this the end? Because the narcissist knows. They're that smart. They're that good at this. They know. They know. They know exactly what they're doing, okay? Oh, gosh. This is why I love being a Scorpio, okay? No knock on any other sign, okay? Because I don't know for sure all your 100% abilities. I'm learning those as well, okay? I know the surface level kind of about all the signs, okay? The simplistic, the basics, okay? So, being a Scorpio has been a blessing in disguise for me because, for the longest time, because a lot of people are really down, they really, because they've dealt with a Scorpio before, right? So they really, a lot of people don't like Scorpios. They just don't. Because they feel like we are the narcissist of the zodiac, right? This has been a very huge misconception I have learned, okay? Because what it is we expose, not just the narcissist, we do expose any and every little thing. Now here's the thing. It's because we're shining light on it. We're shining light on all these spots because we need to know. And we want to clean them spider webs out. Like there's some webs in this spot right here. We got to get them out of there. And you know what? I'm gonna let you know about them spider webs, and we're gonna talk about them webs. Why are they there? Have you not cleaned your head space, your heart space? Why have you not done this? Where have you been? Right? And that person's like, whoa, hey, you need to get out of there. You got to get out of there because I don't want anyone to know about those spider webs. I've actually prided myself in the fact that I haven't had to touch those spider webs in many, many years. And here you are telling me about these damn spider webs now. When I'm trying to play this song. I just want to play this song real loud for you. Just listen to this song. Forget the damn spider webs. So the narcissist the narcissist has these speakers, PAs, systems, subwoofers, galore synthesizers, and just every type of music board you can get your hands on so that you can hear this song everywhere you go now. So the narcissist needs to know, do they have full control? Will they gain full control for life? Or is this the end? Turn it up, bam, you're gone. Okay, you figured it out. Good for you. You learned some lessons. But what happens if you don't figure it out? And a lot more time goes by. Well, the narcissist has got that song so loud now that you're making sure that it's still on. You're making sure that it's still as loud as it was before. You're making sure that the speakers have been maintained. You're making sure that no weather has gotten to them. You're making sure they're covered up. You're making sure that, oh my gosh, I got to run to the store because rats chewed through the wires over here. So now we got to fix these wires real quick because this song I need to hear. I got to hear this song. Oh my God, I got to hear it louder. I got to add some more speakers. But this is you doing it, not the narc anymore. Because now the narc has gained so much control over you and this song and diverting you from the spider webs in the nooks and the crannies that now you are maintaining the song. You are maintaining the control. You are now... See, that's what their jobs get very easy. And as time goes by, the narc's job gets much more easy, right? It gets easier and easier and easier as time goes by because you are maintaining things more and more and more and more. And now you have actually went ahead and you've built... You know, you didn't... Okay, that's fine. You don't want me to clean... You don't want me to clean out all these... Oh, you don't want me to... Hey, that's fine. No, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build... Okay, we're going to build up some things. And we're going to kind of like, you know... It's fine. We're just going to build a little cool little privacy fence here, you know? We're just going to, you know, and completely encompass this. And matter of fact, as time goes by, we're going to, you know, we're going to put a little shanty roof at least, you know, because I don't want to spend, I know this is your stuff over here and you don't want me to illuminate things. So we're not going to, I'm just going to, you know, cover it up, just kind of half-ass here. But so do you see what ends up happening when you, and I'm only speaking out of personal experience here because I recognized when the volume had gotten too loud. But the thing is I decided to go ahead and make the choice to enjoy that song a little louder. That maybe I would gain that feeling that I did have of euphoria when I first loved this song, right? But it becomes the song that never ends. If any of you ever remember or have ever seen, wow, the name just slid right out of my head because the song is there. Because that's the thing, the song now will take over everything else in your head, to where the next thing you know, the things that you used to, the other songs that you used to love, you can't even, you forgot about those songs. You don't care to listen to them because, boy, you know that is the song now. You know that you only need to hear one song now that you're maintaining. So we'll fast forward here, speed this up. It's already been a half an hour and I haven't even pulled a card. Bear with me here. I think I almost got this vomit out. This word, this diarrhea of the mouth, as one of my least favorite teachers used to call it. Which I do have diarrhea of the mouth and always have, so. And here we are. Oh. My earbud is in, and I'm sorry, commercial break. I'm listening to Alan Watts, actually, but I'm just going to let that subliminally, I just George Bushed that word. Sorry, George. Or sorry, subliminal word. No disrespect to the word subliminal. We're going to subliminally hear Alan Watts. So anyhow, back to the narcissist who's got the volume, or I'm sorry, who has you have controlling the volume now, making sure everything is maintained and covered up and whatnot. and whatnot. So anyhow, the narcissist is laid back now, very comfortable, and one day you decide to change the song. Just for a little while, you just wanted to hear a little different song, you know. You just wanted to hear your another one of your songs, not your both of your songs, type of thing, yeah. And that's when it happens. Okay, that's when we have the tower moment, right? That's when it all comes crashing down. That's when the Back to the Future scene kicks in. That's when the narcissist grabs the radio, turns your song off, and hits that note and says, "What are you doing? I told you we are never to hear another song ever again besides this song, and if it happens, you're going to hear this song so loud, I swear on everything, I'm going to blow these speakers that you spent so much time, money, effort on, and now you're going to be the one to ruin everything, to ruin our song." And this is the narcissist telling you this, right? I hope you didn't get lost in that. This is the narcissist telling you that now you, the non-narcissist, is going to be the one that has ruined everything because you have let this song not be heard because you wanted to hear another song for a short time. And so now the narcissist has flipped the script on you. And this doesn't have to be in a long-term relationship. This can happen very short. To the very skilled narcissist and the one that's never been called out, the one that has been very, very silent and very behind the scenes, backdoorish, in the middle of the night type of narcissist. Not in your face ones yet, you know, or at least smart enough to not be. So now you're the narcissist. And the true narcissist now, in this breakup, in this split, in this flip script, part of this, they will now sit back and let you and let everyone else know, okay? Especially everyone else, because now we've all heard this before, right? Because when a narcissist is unable to control you, they will now control what others feel and think about you. And I'm going to tell you this from 100% experience, okay? Because empaths attract narcissists, right? On accident. So now that you're the narcissist, the true narcissist is waiting for you to come to them and tell them how much of a narcissist you were, and you're so sorry, and can we please put back up this fence because I'm seeing all this again, and can we do all these things and hook up all those speakers again, because as much as I don't want to hear that song another second in my life, I'm going to pretend now that I want to hear that song so that way I don't lose this wonderful connection that I believe that I have. But I have fucked it all up now because I have, become a narcissist. No, you didn't become a narcissist. No, you didn't do any of that. You didn't. Sorry. It was not you. But these are the things that I had to learn hard, and I know a lot of you have as well. I know this. I feel it. I've seen it. I've read it in all across everywhere, unfortunately. And so now, because we believe we're the narcissist and all that happens, and then the narcissist, the true narcissist, is going to not take you back. But if they are, and you do reconcile, we already know what's going to happen there, so we won't even get into that. We won't get into that at all. And so now you're in a real tough spot, because you're starting to think that maybe you did like that song and you want to hear it again, but now they took the radio and you can't play the song even. So, but then there's a really amazing thing that happens, and then you realize, you know what? For a little while, I don't want to hear any songs at all. I don't want to hear anything at all. And this is what gosh, I did not think I was gonna get into all this, but this is why a lot of times silence is golden, they say, right? And my title is Zen readers, because the whole goal for all of us is to come to this Zen. Well, whatever Zen is, right? Who knows? Well, Zen is really simple, actually. It's really simple. And Alan Watts will go into great detail. I mean, lots of detail about it, and so a lot of things, and a lot of books, and this and that, and attainment and whatnot. So, I mean, it's really simple. It's just a combination of two different beliefs that were just combined together to form this type of Zen. And to become a Buddha is actually a lot easier than you think. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. It's an easy concept to understand, but it is not easy to accomplish. Okay, because again, it takes work, it takes effort. Knowing the term is not going to work. You manifesting Zen is not going to work. You doing these things or just talking, not going to work. So, doing the shadow work, going deep. So it is being, coming into the Buddha type of energy and being awakened, and then also on the Taoism side, then you are also going with the grain. And so now you are this awakened person that is going with the grain. You have given up the control to the universe. You don't need to control yourself. You need to, as they say, go with the flow, right? And you will realize that, wait a minute now, I've been bamboozled. If I'm the narcissist, then how is it that I am not narcissisting somebody? Yeah, I did make that up. Why is it that I don't feel the need to completely manipulate somebody if I am this narcissist? Well, I don't understand what's happening. Well, that's when you're finally realizing that you aren't the narcissist at all. And son of a damn bitch, you gotta be kidding me, right? That's when it's like a aha moment, right? You literally smack yourself in the head so hard you about fall down, or maybe you do, because you need to. Because you realize then how dumb you really can be, and how naive and how manipulated you have become. And you realize, and you wonder, how did you let yourself do this? You are a strong person, right? You're very strong. Strong-willed, strong-minded, strong-hearted type of person. But how did this happen to you? Well, again, it's because it was so subtle, right? It was one click at a time. And sometimes that might only been like one of those half clicks where it don't actually click yet. It's like in between, So that's how that happened, And again, another simple thing to understand. Not easy to pull off. because you try. Knowing these type of tactics and whatnot, and you're not that type of person, you go try to do it anyways. Just try to see if you can pull that off, to play some type of game. Make it your own social experiment. You're going to fail because you're not a narcissist. You have only been manipulated into believing that you are a narcissist by a skilled narcissist. Okay? Because you're empathetic to their situation, and now you're empathetic to your own situation. You feel bad about the spider webs in here, so you know what you've done? You have become so manipulated into believing you're a narcissist, and you don't want this person. You want this person to accept you, so you feel like you now need to, let me go, worst case scenario, let me buy some fake spider webs. If I can't, get some to gather up because I can't help myself but get rid of the real ones, we'll put some fake ones in here, so maybe then they won't feel, they'll feel like we're, more equal now, because I don't want to be considered a narcissist now. So if what I just did and what we were doing while this was happening, and I don't want to be that. So you're going to tear down all these, you're going to tear down all the stuff that you built around everything here. You're going to make sure that's all gone. So that way, hey, here we are. Yeah, this is us. This is a real relationship. No, this is a big time shit-situation ship. I think Jim Leahy would be proud of that term. Shit show-ation a ship. That is a lot of shit, okay? That is went on. And that you've accidentally, unknowingly, subconsciously allowed, okay? You need to come into your high priestess energy, connect with the subconscious, understand these things when they come. If you're in the situation now, understand that it's there. Don't do like I did and completely ignore your intuition because you thought it was you being paranoid, it was you having these wrong thoughts, these bad thoughts, these negative thoughts. They weren't actually thoughts, okay? Because if you go back and really think about that, you'd admit that was not a thought. It wasn't way up here. No, this was way down here. Okay? And back. Down and back. So, breaking free of a narcissist is almost like you feel like you had just busted out of Alcatraz, okay? Because this narcissist is now, again, there's a lot of different characteristics of a narcissist, right? We all know the manipulative one is the biggest one too. Well, also, so is seclusion, okay? They will pick off one by one all the people in your circle, and they will let certain people to stay, but this person that is allowed to stay in your circle is going to stay over here and over here, and this guy over here outside of the view even of the circle, right? There might be a couple that are in view, but they're still going to be way far out of this circle, okay? Now, the narcissist is right inside the circle. Might as well be inside of you, right? Like the old movie Ghost. So these people, these type of people, only want certain people in your circle. Now, if there's another narcissist that they're working with, that they have manipulated into working with them, and, some narcissists are so good they can do this to another narcissist, to the devolved narcissist, right? They now are working with them. They're allowed in your circle. It's okay if you talk to them. Right? Right? The narcissist. They're good. They are good. They're the best, right? at what they do. But that's where you are going to prove them wrong and have proved them wrong. Because you turned the song off. You fucking threw the stereo out. You set that shit on fire. Because you figured out it's the 21st century. You can take your little earbud, stick it in your ear, and you can now hear whatever damn song you want. Whenever you want, whatever volume you want. And only you get to hear it. Nobody else. Because you don't want to share that song now with anybody. You don't want anyone to hear it. You don't want anyone to know what song you like. So they can't play it. So they can't use it against you. What? This is your song. You love this song. You don't want to hear it louder? I thought you love this song. We love this song. This is our song. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, go. Why don't you go, why don't you go narcissize damn hyena or something. Why don't you go narc some kind of wolf? Go do your magic on a damn on a damn pack of lionesses on a, you know. Now, here's the beautiful thing that happens when you've done that, and when you leave, and when you're gone, and you figured it out, and all these changes have happened. Now, you have the ability to see through that shit so fast. You won't even let the song, you'll hear the song, you'll recognize it, and you'll remember that song. Wait a minute, I've heard this song before. I've heard it before. I thought it was a song I liked, and son of a bitch, I realized it ain't even the song I liked. I just thought it was because it's just been so long since I heard that song I like. I have come across it now. I know what song it was, and it wasn't that one that you were playing at all. You tricked me. Now the new night. Well, what do you mean? I mean, well, but no, you love it so. Yeah, you know what? No. I don't. And that's when you stand in your power and you tell them, no, I don't. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing. I know I keep talking about this song. You know what I'm saying. They've manipulated you into running the show for them. The show they want. With the actors they want. But they get all the glory. Because, hey, after all, they're the ones who put you here, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the other side. You see, now they're the ones who put you there. Don't you see how beautiful this circle is now? It's amazing. All the things that I have done and all these great stereo system, speakers, amplifiers, shit that I got so we can hear this lovely, beautiful song that's our song. Yeah, well. So, what I'm saying, all that to say this, okay? We need to fall in love with ourselves again. Respect our bodies. Fall in love with our bodies. Fall in love with our inner body. Fall in love with our whole self. Right? Again. Don't believe the lies that you're not good enough or that, you let yourself go. You can, you can come back to that. But so anyway, we are going to pull some cards 50 minutes in now. I did not know I was going to talk about it that long, and I am really sorry. I'm not actually sorry at all. I'll be honest. I'm actually not sorry at all about that, because I feel like, and I know I was supposed to say all of that. For somebody out there, somebody's, I needed to say it for the world, okay? Because the world needs to know about narcissists. Because I'll tell you what, again, I just found this out not long ago, and I'm quite old to not be knowing about these things. So I have some kids, and I'm going to make sure that these kids understand that, and I'm going to make sure that they aren't going to become that. Okay? Because this cycle's got to be broke. Okay, I am Scorpio, and I'm here to bring the death card to this narcissism. It is an epidemic. You know, I know there's a lot of these epidemics going around right here, but I'll tell you the two major epidemics that I know that are going on right now, and that's narcissism and use your motherfucking turn signals. Use your turn signals on the damn road. And when you use your turn signal on a damn road, don't use it 13 feet before you turn. So those are the two epidemics that I have seen. Sorry about that, but you know, I'm in Michigan here, and I'm actually born and raised in Ohio. Ohio is top, I might have been top 5 actually, worst drivers in America. And I drove through a lot of states, but I'll tell you what, this epidemic, it don't matter what state you're from, they don't use their damn turn signal. Cops ain't pulling nobody over for it, but if a cop's behind you, you know you're going to use your turn signal, and you know you're going to use it 500 feet before you turn like you're supposed to. Now, I do mine about 1,000 or even more. People probably get pissed off at me like, when is he going to turn? When is he turning? He's not even turning yet. We passed 6 driveways. And then I turn on the street. So anyways, that was a little commercial break. Alright, enough messing around. Enough giving energy to these narcs. Okay? I'm not giving energy to them, I guess. I'm making you aware. If you're not, already, you need to be aware. Look it up. Study the shit out of it so you know when it's happening to you. Because you're going to want to, trust me. And you ain't going to want to do it. And you're not going to want to learn about it 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later. You know? Because you think you're being a great partner. You think, because this is how good they are. You are in your head thinking you are being the best damn spouse that you can be. You're doing all what you're supposed to do, what you heard about all your life. Well, no. If you went and sat down with somebody who's married in a real relationship, they're going to tell you straight to your face, the same as I am right now today. No, that is not normal. Nope, that is not normal for you to give excuses for them. That is not normal. Because it ain't normal already for you to have excuses for yourself, because you're your own excuse, right? I get explanations, but that's not an excuse for whatever it is you're trying to give an excuse for. So, narcissists beware. We are on to your finicky, fickle games, we're on to you. We got you down. We got you pegged. You're through. You're through. It's over. It is over. Curtain closed. Radio no, not commenced. Radio dead. Radio silence. There's a couple songs going in my head around about that. But so anyhow here, folks, people, ladies, gentlemen, take your power back. You're not the narcissist. They are. You're fooled. You're bamboozled. Take off the blinders. Take off the veil. It's time. It's time to rise as your true authentic self. Take your power back. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps, right? And use them to walk. Walk away. Won't be surprised if we don't see the Eight of Cups right now on this spread. So, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and I've already saged everything, and I've used 3 different actual sages. Well, anyhow, let's do this again. I probably shouldn't admit this, but every time I have one of these in my hand, I feel like the Godfather, and I just want to take a big old hit. Oh, look what I've done. Alright. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. And sis, Archangel Raphael. I think we need Archangel Raphael here tonight. I feel Archangel Raphael's presence is needed here tonight in this read. We're going to need some triple protection. My hands are tore up. Cats and work. So, we're going to go ahead and pull from... what are we going to pull from? I'm really loving this, really connected to this. Been waiting for this deck for so long. I'll tell you a backstory real quick. I know I've already talked so long. I've talked your ear right off and we haven't even gotten to the read yet. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do right now, since we're at an hour almost, if you want this read that's coming up here in a second, and I know you do, this is going to be about getting rid of this narcissist, this narc. Yeah. Emperor there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. I'm going to upload it. And I'm going to come up with a nice title that these narcs, their ears are going to perk up, and they might want to listen to, so they'll know too that they're found out. Anyway, catch me on that video. I'll see you there.